What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If you are looking to jump higher and if you want to dunk, improve your vertical, all those things, you have come to the right place, because this is where you're going to learn more than literally anything else out there. I always like to say, literally just by watching these videos, it's better than any jump program out there that other people have. So yeah, glad you guys are here. And today I'm going to be covering this jump workout. Today I started a new training cycle. Finally, we kind of get a break from just regular old back squatting and deadlifting. As always, I start every workout with 3 sets of isometrics. Not shown in here is a little jump dynamic flexibility circuit that I do. So I'll do like a set of isometrics, then I'll do hip hinges. That's gonna put some like stretch in your hamstrings. Then I do body weight squats, lunges, arm circles, side lunges, then another set of isos. Then I'll go into leg swings, some like hip rotation, hip mobility stuff, and then I'll do a final set of isometrics. If you guys have watched my videos, you know why we do the isometric is to get your knees healthier. Even if you have completely pain freeze, it's a good idea to do those isometrics right before the workout. It's just a good warm-up for your tendons, decreases the risk of their flare-up happening. So yeah, really good idea to do that, guys. And then right here I am doing my high intensity warm-up. Now, I haven't done high intensity warm-ups for actually quite a long time. I think it's been probably 6 months. I used to do them religiously. And if you are on THP, if you don't know what THP is, that is my online coaching. You can get it at THPstrength.com. But if you're on THP, you know all about this high intensity warm-up. It's before every single workout, and you do it literally 6 days a week. Literally every single day that you have training, you do this warm-up right before. The last like 6 or so months, I've been playing around with not doing it. Instead of doing this, I do a barbell warm-up, and this is a good warm-up to do right before you're gonna do like more explosive work, such as sprinting and jumping. But also for the last 6 to 8 months, I completely removed sprinting from my training because I wanted to focus on my lifting. And I found that doing this warm-up and doing the sprinting was taking a lot of energy out of me, and my lifts weren't as high of a quality as they could be, which normally isn't a big issue, but I really just wanted to focus on completely on getting my strength up. And yeah, this workout I added it back in because I have been feeling slow and sluggish. I've been having issues being warm enough to do the lifts, especially this workout, because it's this is not completely a power cycle, but it's shifting towards that on the continuum of strength, power, and elasticity. And I've just been feeling super sluggish, really slow to warm up. So I added this back in, and it made a huge difference. After not having done it for like 6 months, I saw it, like the benefits of it were just really magnified. So yeah, don't skip out on your warm up, guys. Also, just because I am doing something here doesn't mean that you need to be copying it. Everybody's body is different, and I'm also at a point where I just like to experiment with new things. I achieved my long-term goal of a 50-inch vertical. So right now I'm just honestly just having fun playing around with new things and testing it out on myself. And if it works, we can kind of apply it to some guys on THP and stuff like that. But the regular old training that we give people, that stuff is tried and true. There's literally everything that we do is backed by research. It's based on hundreds of studies that have been done on athletes, and also stuff that we've used to train literally over 1,000 athletes. So if you're on THP and you're listening to this, just because I am skipping out on the warm-up doesn't mean you should skip out on it. I'm literally just experimenting with my body. Having said that, we are going into the first exercise of this workout. It is a med ball vertical jump and reach. I know if you've been watching my last few videos, it looks like literally all I do is squat and deadlift. The reason I've been doing that so much is because I've just honestly been doing a lot of dunk events, and I'm just trying to maintain my strength. The last 3 months or so, I haven't been focused on driving my vertical up. But now we're getting into some fun stuff. I'm healthy enough to be doing this type of training. But yeah, the vertical jump and reach felt really good. I actually did a standing after my sets of the med ball jump and reach. I did a standing jump off vert, and I only touched 10.8. So I am super fatigued right now, which is completely normal to see in the middle of a training cycle. But yeah, hopefully that can start coming up. And as I move through this cycle, usually when I start a new cycle that's focused more on power, I tend to jump a little higher, just from the novelty, variety, and just from not doing so much lifting volume. The next lift that I did during this workout were pin squats, but just the eccentric portion of the squat. So I literally load up the bar. I think the goal for today was to lower 100% of my deep back squat max, and that's a 405. So every set I think I added I went 135, 225, 315, 365, and then 405. And then I just lower it as slow as I can to the pins. I was trying to find a good height for the pins, but these pins were weird because when I go all the way down in my deep squat, the pins were literally like an inch lower than that. So I couldn't put it all the way down. And then the next higher setting was a little bit higher than my deep squat. So this is a little higher than I normally squat, but that is okay. These felt really, really good. I've been having issues with my TFL for a while now, but it's honestly finally better. Finally good enough to be able to do just these really high intensity lifts. Literally everything in my body felt perfectly fine, so really happy with that. But yeah, I would lower the weight to the pins, and then I would remove a plate from each side and then squat it up, which is actually pretty hard, and honestly was a workout in of itself. I think what I was supposed to do was take all the weights out and then just lift the bar by itself. Ideally, I would have a friend to help me lift the weight back up, but we got to do what we got to do with what we got, right, guys? Here I lowered 365, and then from here I think I was just taking off one plate from each side and squatting 315 all the way up. And this is really crazy because I remember when literally 315 pounds was my back squat max, and now I'm just doing it from a dead stop at the very bottom. Here I am lowering 405 pounds, and this is just absolutely insane to me because I remember 405 was the gold standard for me. I remember when I first started jump training, I thought squatting 405 would be so dope, and now I can basically squat 405 for a single on any given day, and it's just crazy to see how far I've come from that. But yeah, really happy with that. After I did my pin squats, I think I went 8x1 on pin squats. I had to do a couple sets of 3. I think I built up to 85% of my max. I'm doing 285 here. This was moving really, really well. My back squats are feeling great. I think it's because of all the high volume work, and now I'm kind of shifting into max strength, so recovering a little bit from the volume. And when I'm doing high intensity work, that's probably what my body responds best to, is that 2 to 4 rep range, really focusing on intent. My vertical jumps tends to skyrocket, and I just feel great as long as I'm not dealing with any injuries, that is. Having said all that, guys, again, if you want to get online coaching, go to THPstrength.com. We'll give a training plan out for you. If you want full service coaching where you get into a group chat with me and John Evans, we're going to write your training. We're able to adjust it according to your schedule, whatever your needs are. You'll get on a call once a month with us, literally one-on-one Q&A style. Make sure to click the link in my bio, and right there's going to be a link to see if you're a good fit for our full service coaching. We don't accept everybody, but yeah, if you want to see if that's good for you, get on a call with us and we'll see if you're a good fit for our coaching. Right here I am doing McGill Big 3, a set of bird dogs, because right after the back squat, my back was feeling a little bit iffy. I think just because I didn't warm up super well before the back squats. And I'm going into some flexion at the bottom, some butt wink, which I always recommend to squat to where your spine is neutral. I'm stubborn and I love deep squatting. That's why I go all the way down. But ideally, I should honestly be doing like just below parallel. Ended the workout with some single leg calf raises and heavy leg curls. But that's it for the video, guys. Like the video, it helps the channel. Comment and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.